Hey, and welcome back to another video. So in this video, I'll be showing you 3 simple tips to keep your Apple Pencil clean and in good shape. And these tips are really easy and really cheap, and they'll ensure that your Apple Pencil lasts as long as it can in the best condition that it can. Now, the 3 tips that I'll be mentioning, one will be a tip regarding cleaning, the other will be battery, and the last will be storage. So as usual, before jumping right into this video, don't forget to smash that like button down below as it helps this video get on YouTube's algorithm. And also don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and ring that bell notification button to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Also don't forget to leave a comment down below and let me know how you maintain your Apple Pencil, or if there's another tip you'd like everyone else to see. If it's a really good tip, I'll actually pin it in the comment above. I'll pin it so that it appears as the first comment. So go ahead and leave a comment down in the comment section below. And also don't forget to check out my social media, which is linked down in the description below, which includes Instagram, Discord, and Twitter. And now let's jump into the first point on how to maintain your Apple Pencil, and that is Apple Pencil cleaning. So I gotta point out first that these tips work on both Apple Pencils, the Gen 1 and the Gen 2. I don't have a Gen 1 with me right now. I do own one, but I don't have it on me right now. And this one is a Gen 2. As you can see, I have also got it engraved with my channel name. If you want to see the unboxing video to this, you can check it up here. It's in this video. In this card, I'll link it down in the description below as well. So you can go watch the unboxing and quick review of this Apple Pencil. And yeah, so let's jump into the first way you clean this thing now. How I do it is using a microfiber cloth. You don't want a rough cloth because it might end up scratching the surface, and this thing's surface easily scratches. The first gen even more. The first gen scratches so easily. This is a bit more resistant to scratches, but still you want to use a fine microfiber cloth. Yes, this is an Apple cloth. Don't ask me why I bought it. I bought it for meme reasons. I did not I did not buy it because, well, I do use it, but the main reason I bought this is for the meme. Don't judge me. I know it's kind of a dumb purchase. You can buy like 60 microfiber cloths for $20, but yeah, it is what it is. If you want to watch the unboxing video to that as well, I did one over here. You can go check it out. But yeah, so you can use the Apple cloth or any good microfiber cloth you have on you. I have this in my bag all the time, so whenever I need to wipe my Apple Pencil down, I can just wipe it down. I could damp it a bit, but it doesn't have to be. Just go ahead and wipe it. But when you're doing a proper cleaning, you want to take the tip off and the back cover off on the first gen as well. So you pull it off and you clean the lightning port, and make sure to clean around inside the cap as well, because over time it's going to get dirty. Clean around inside the cap, the hole of the cap as well, and make sure you wipe down the lightning port as well, and let it dry for about 5 minutes before putting the cap back on. And for both the first gen and the second gen, you want to take the tip off by either holding the tip and twisting the pen counterclockwise like that, or holding the pen and twist. Wait, is that counterclockwise? Yeah, that's counterclockwise. Or you can hold the tip like this, and you can hold the pen like this and turn the tip counterclockwise as well. So either the pen or the tip counterclockwise. It comes off pretty easily. Don't lose this tip. You got an extra tip with the first gen. However, you don't get an extra tip with the second gen. Apple kind of cut costs there. But the tips are interchangeable as well, and you can go ahead and clean it as well. As you can see, I do need to clean mine a bit as well. I was going to clean it today, so I thought I will go ahead and make a video on it. So that's why, as you can see, there is some dirt in there. If it gets really clogged up, it can actually affect the performance of your Apple Pencil. So go ahead and clean the inside of this with a damp cloth, not too damp by the way. Clean it, roll it around a bit like that, let it dry. This part also with a mildly damp cloth, microfiber cloth, just clean it round and round like that, let it dry, and then put it back together. Turn it clockwise now, and don't tighten it too much either, and just slightly tighten it. That should be enough, and it'll be good to go after about 5 minutes of drying. So now let's move on to the second way you can maintain your Apple Pencil, which is general good maintenance now that it's clean, and that maintenance is battery and battery health. Okay, so you may already know, if you're tech savvy or not, that you cannot replace the battery on an Apple Pencil. The only way to replace the battery is to cut into the body, and you're not going to find replacement batteries because no one manufactures them, because it's pointless, because no one replaces the batteries in these things. So it's a one-time use thing, but luckily this thing's battery should last in good condition easily at least 4 years, and then will probably decline. Of course, it's slowly declining over time anyway, but people have estimated that it should roughly last 4 years in solid performance, and then you might notice a slight drop eventually, but it depends on how much you use it. If you're constantly using it, yeah, it's gonna dip, but on average about 4 years should be good with a tiny battery like that. And after that only are you going to notice that it's actually a problem now, but should be good for 4 years roughly. But the best way to extend your battery's health is to maintain the lithium ion battery on the inside. Now, it's a smaller battery, so it's more susceptible to damage rather than the bigger batteries you find on your iPads or your phones. So as with any lithium ion or lithium polymer battery, the best way to maintain it is above 20% battery life. Do not let it drop below 20%. 20% is that point where if you let it drop below that, it sort of damages the battery, is as in terms of cycles. You don't want to use up all your charge cycles. You want to keep it about 20, so you cut half into the cycles. Now there's an entire description on how battery cycles and stuff work. I'm not going to get into that. You can Google it. In the interest of time, we're not going to get into all of that, but keep your battery above 20%. So when this thing is charging, now mine's at 90, as you can see here. This is the iPad's battery, this is the Apple Pencil's battery. Mine's at 90 now, so it's good to go. Keep it above 20%. I know when you're in class sometimes it's going to drop below 20%, but if you can, always try and keep it above 20%. That's just all you have to do when it comes to charging. Keep it above 20% and the battery will last as long as it can. I usually charge mine around 30. I just charge it when it drops below 50. If it drops below 50, I charge it if I'm not using it, but I try and keep it above 20 at all times. And another thing you should know with these pencils is not to always leave it on its charger. I've noticed there's a lot of people in class and all, their Apple Pencil is always stuck to their iPad, and even though it's at 100%. Now, it may not be quite common. A lot of people don't know this, but it's not that good for your device to always be on charge. It's the same thing with phones. It's the same thing with iPads, laptops, whatever. And it's also the same with the lithium polymer battery on your Apple Pencil. You should not always keep it plugged or connected to your iPad and have it charging. Now, a lot of cases, like example, this one, have a place for your Apple Pencil. So you'll think, okay, just leave it there forever. It'll constantly be charged. The battery will always be at 100%. That's good. No, that's not the case. Once it's at 100%, take it off. You don't want to keep this thing constantly charging. It's not good for the battery. That will also damage your battery over time. So keep it above 20% and don't keep it constantly on charge. Which kind of moves us on to our next point on how to maintain your Apple Pencil, which is getting a case for it so you don't have to always tow it next to your iPad. Okay, so the final point is pretty simple. Get a simple Apple Pencil holding case. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It should be mildly padded. Could be a hard case, could be a bendy case, or a cloth case like this one. This is the, I don't know what this material is called. It's about $5, $6-ish. It's got a clip for your bag, but I wouldn't recommend hanging your Apple Pencil off like that. Someone can steal it. And there's a lot of room for actually 2 Apple Pencils. You can actually put 2 Apple Pencils on, or how many ever you have. What I usually do is put my Apple Pencil on one side and roll this thing up and put it on the other side. So since I said don't keep this thing with its on the charger all the time, on your iPad charging all the time, the other best place to store it is inside a case, and it's just a $5 case. It's not going to cost you that much. And like I said, this thing gets damaged and stuff over time. I've seen people with really horrible looking Apple Pencil scratches. It just looks terrible. the scratches have got dirt in them and it just looks ugly as hell. Since it's a white finish like that, it's gonna get dirty really fast. So if you don't want that happening, just get a simple case and keep it in your case, wipe it down, put it in your case, and that will be good to go. It's just a $5 investment and it makes a big difference, because I've seen people's Apple Pencils. They look like crap. I go to class and like 80% of some of my classes where the people use Apple Pencils, the thing looks like crap. And a lot of people with the first gen anyhow have a case, because the first gen cannot usually be stored next to the iPad because it doesn't charge like that. It charges through the lightning port. So a lot of people with first gens did have extra cases hanging on the side, but there were a few iPad cases where the first gen could be stored as well. But a lot of first gen users I've seen, they have a extra case like this, and the first gens ended up looking better than the second gens because they put their second gen on the charger and they forget about it. It falls off, it rolls around, it gets damaged. So that's another good way to maintain your Apple Pencil. Just get a $5 case like that. You don't have to spend too much and it'll look as good as mine. As you can see, mine's a few months old now and it's in brand new condition. No scratching on the engraving, no scratching anywhere. It's in pristine condition. I could basically send this as new again. I can sell it as new. But yeah, I hope these 3 tips helped you. They're pretty basic, they're pretty cheap. You don't have to spend too much on them, so that your Apple Pencil will last longer. It's just good maintenance overall. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope this video helped you in maintaining your Apple Pencil. If you have more tips you'd like to leave down in the comment section below, go right ahead and leave a comment. And if you really like this video, don't forget to hit that like button down below and hit that subscribe button as well, and ring that bell notification button to get notified whenever I upload a new video. I'm on Instagram, Discord and Twitter, and you can follow me on those using the links down in the description below. Thumbs up and I'll see you guys in my next video.